Hey gang, I'm back. I know, it's been fucking forever. I've been a bad boy lately. So yeah, sorry Will, I've been, busy life stuff, things and stuff. So I was wondering why I've been feeling well. Like, I found this year I've gotten sick more often than I have in, I think my whole life. Like, I got sick about 6 months into the welding course. I started getting, it was maybe like around March I started getting really sick. Started missing a lot of time, and I just thought it was, who knows, working in a shop all day. I don't know if I caught some kind of fucking infection or something, working with burning metal all day or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I was still getting sick, like, recently, within the last couple of months, and I was looking up the symptoms, because I had night sweats, I had swollen lymph nodes, I had all this other shit. Based on my symptoms, it was lymphoma, which is, like lymph node cancer. So I was all prepared, okay, well, who knows, people get cancer. So I go get a test done, I get a chest x-ray and blood work, and my platelets are normal, I guess. I guess your white count, or whatever, goes crazy high if you've got something wrong. So mine was normal, I got a chest x-ray and it was clear. And then based on the symptoms, I looked it up again, I thought, okay, the next likely candidate that fits really well is West Nile. But, like, what's the fucking odds that I got West Nile, right? So I go and get more blood work done. Like, the first one was just to see if I had cancer, which I did not have. The second one was to see, for just broad spectrum, let's check for fucking everything. And so my doctor calls me in and he says, have you been to Africa lately? I'm like, no. He's like, you have West Nile. So I caught fucking West Nile. The only explanation is I went camping during the summer and I must have got, I don't know, or maybe it was even before that, who knows. But I guess I got the wimpy version. I don't have the one that everyone's dying from, because I guess I'd be on, AIDS medication if I had that one, because it's fucking bad. But mine's like the wimpy, lazy one. It just makes you feel like crap. So I had the antibodies, so I fought off West Nile. So yeah, that's why, everyone was saying, oh yeah, Jamie, you're just being a wimp. you don't want to go to work because, you're lazy. It's like I could barely walk upstairs without getting winded. It was awful. And it was for a long time. And then just recently I was at work and my lymph nodes went turned into rocks. It was crazy. I don't know what the hell that was, but I still haven't figured it out, but I think it might have been an allergic reaction. Like, I could feel, I had 2 nodes here that were swollen. I could barely swallow. I had 2 right here, and I had 2 in my chest. And the ones in my chest, I started getting chest pains. Like, it started feeling like sand was being pushed through, sharp, sand is really gritty and sharp, but if it goes through something like a vein, it's really going to hurt. That's what it felt like. It's like, so yeah, I was sick for a few days because of that, but things have been back to normal. I went to the doctor and I asked him, there's got to be something causing my freaking swelling. And he said, no, you don't have H1N1, your lungs and your throat are fine. Just take Advil for a week. If it doesn't go back to normal, then come back. And I thought that was the stupidest advice I've ever heard, but turns out, say 3 days later, it did start to shrink, and now they're just a little swollen. Like, I'm pretty much always a little bit swollen, but yeah, pretty crazy update. Yeah, so I was thinking if I had West Nile, I catch H1N1, fucking might as well get hepatitis. Try to catch them all. Yeah, it couldn't just be the flu with me, or it had to be something completely fucking retarded. Oh yeah, I moved out too, and I have my own place now. I've got this huge room. I mean, Victoria and I, we broke up, and I mean, we were both getting on each other's nerves. I had to move out. It just had to happen. But I actually don't live that far from her, and we hang out every once in a while. But yeah, I got my own room, and it's pretty goddamn big. I should probably do a quick wave around. It's a little messy. I think it's reversed. Oh yeah. Woo, Escher painting. Woo. So I got my Fight Club stuff up, and I got like basically the rooms and like I have everything set up like a donut, so everything is all the shit is on the outside of the room, and the middle of the room's open. So it's like the illusion of the best setup, the best configuration to make it seem like I got the most space. But this room is like really fucking awesome. So I live with my old roommate Paul. Remember, I did a video with Leah Pia, the dog. Remember, I was trying to tell her to bark. We lived downstairs at that point. So I got something I got to show you, which is really cool. I got given this hickory knocking stick, which I thought was great. It's for bonking fishes, if anyone asks, so I don't get in trouble. But my brother made it. It's got a custom hand grip, and his hands are the same size as mine. So it's light, and it fucking hurts so bad to get conked with this thing. So just been waiting for someone to break in. Fucking. So other than that, still looking for welding jobs. Oops. Whew. Haven't found fuck all yet. But I got a couple of leads that are, it's just I don't know if it's the economy or what, but everyone's outsourcing because it's cheaper to do jobs wherever, or they want welders who have so many years experience. Like they say they want someone with 4, and I've only got 1 because I only spent a year in school in the shop. It just breaks my heart because I finally decided to put everything I got into something. Like finally give it a shot, no surrender, and I fucking did it and can't find a job. It just makes me angry. Oh, I got this t-shirt, which is cool. It's got some archaic 80s listening device on it. I don't know, the kids probably aren't going to recognize it. They're like, hey, where does the DVD go? I thought that was funny. And, what do you think? There's a couple other things that are new. I'm working at my best friend's brew shop in Riverview, and it's fucking great. I love it. It's a great job. It's such a... Like, I work with my best friend and his family, and, they're the greatest. So, I mean, I don't think there's a better job. Unless they paid me $10,000 a day. That's probably the only way it could get better. But, yeah, I work there part-time, and I work for my landlord part-time. I'm pretty much a roadie. I just carry gear in and out. I mean, he plays in a band. And he doesn't want to have to drive all the way to, say, Shediac, which is, like a half hour away, and then have to lug all of his gear out, play for 5 hours, lug all of his gear back in, and then drive home. He likes to... take it easy there. When he's there, have a few beers so he can relax, play a lot of music with the band, and then, doesn't want to have to drive home because obviously he's had a couple of beers, so I drive home. And works out really good. I mean, there's definitely worse periods in my life where I've been a lot less stable, even though right now I've only got 2 part-time jobs. But it's great because I work for him and I work off rent with him, which is awesome. You think other than that? I started practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is really fun with my buddy Mike. Mike is one of those nightmare type guys because he's like 6 foot, I don't know, 5. He's like this giant lanky motherfucker. He's just like Kendall Grove. Like he's the exact build you want when you're training. But anyway, he has a whole studio in his basement. We went trained, and he's showing me some cool shit. Like how to choke people out with their gis. That was fun. I got choked out a couple times, but of course. So it's cool because the guy that trains Mike is this guy named Rice, and Rice actually trained under the guy who trained Hoist Gracie, his brother. What's his name, Hector or something like that? I can't even remember, but yeah, he was in the newest Hulk movie. He's the one that was showing Ed Norton how to breathe. He was going, but yeah, I guess this guy's a nightmare. And I saw a picture of Mike with his trainer, and the trainer is this little short guy, and I was like, who's that guy? He's like, that's my trainer. He kills me. Because usually if you're tall and lanky, pretty much dominate, but this guy has been training, had trained with Hector, whatever his name is, for 13 years. So he knows a thing or two about how to hurt people. It's pretty awesome, but yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I haven't been feeling so hot lately, but I really can't wait to get back into it. It's really fun, and it's nice to know that in case shit happens, you can take care of yourself, right? Like I would never go looking for fights. I've never been the type of guy who gets a couple drinks in him and then gets a fucking hard on. It's like, yeah, I can fight. I saw a fight one time. You better not fuck with me. Or maybe someone says something like the other week. I don't know why this is, but I've always been the type of guy who's very magnetic, and people don't know how to respond to me sometimes. It's almost like I'm glowing and I'm flashing. They're like, oh, I don't know. I don't get it. I've always just minded my own business. I go see Paul play with the band, and I move up, towards a stage, but I'm off to the right, and I'm in front of this couple, and for whatever reason, the guy, he's dressed up like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, which I thought was cool. He shoots me in the neck while I'm not looking with a dart gun, but it's like one of those little rubber darts. It's not like it's going to hurt me, but you don't shoot strangers in the neck with a dart gun. Like, what the fuck? So I get shot, and I turn around, and I'm like, oh, and he's got the gun, giving me this fucking, dirty look, like, and then when he goes to get up, he stands above me, and he looks down at me, and he's kind of like, I was like, is there something wrong? Or what did I say? Is there something wrong? And then he just kind of walked away. And then I gave him the stare down later, and he looked away. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly it. Fuck you. I don't know why. People just do that. Like, normally I find I get very, very positive first impressions. I find that's just one of the things that I do really good for whatever reason. Just people respond really positively to me, and I barely give them anything to go on. I'm just like, hi. And they're like, that Jamie guy's awesome. I don't know. But, yeah, for whatever reason, some people fucking respond really weird to me. They just, almost like they don't know how to act around me for whatever reason. I don't know. So, yeah, I did this video, and I'm going to probably do another one. Probably do a walk around of the apartment, show you guys all, cool shit. Thanks for everybody for signing up and, keeping the scene alive.